Hello gamers, and welcome to Maxwell Plays the Journeyman Project Turbo. A little bit about this game. It's a really older game from around 1994, and I really had to rig it up with Windows 3.1, manually installing codecs, getting the Xtory to work with it, all kinds of stuff. So be prepared if you play this game, or reach out to try to play it yourself. Be prepared to do some work for that. With that being said, this game is about time travel and saving the world, pretty much. There's also some aliens involved, and it's pretty much a point-and-click adventure game. So without all that background information, let's start it.
The year is 2318. The location, the skyborne metropolis known as Caldoria. The Earth is finally at peace after a long, bloody battle against a few tyrants who sought total world domination. Having learned the hard way the evils of imperialism, the borders began to come down one by one. Finally, in the year 2117, the unified world was realized. Now, all that we have accomplished is being threatened by the power of time travel. Realizing its potential for destruction, the very same Democrats who initiated the building of the time machine immediately discontinued the project once they saw a working prototype. Temporal travel now being a reality, they brought the time machine to a secret location and formed an agency to protect the flow of history. The project, codename Journeyman.
I would skip this, but if I skip this long part, it's going to skip other stuff later on, so just bear with it.
Good morning. Once again, it's another beautiful day here in the peaceful, skyborne metropolis of Caldoria. And unless you've been trapped in some kind of time warp, you know that today marks the culmination of 10 years of debate, as all of Earth awaits the arrival of the alien delegate from the symbiotry of peaceful beings. Their goal? To welcome the entire human race into their interplanetary alliance of sentient beings. Our Megan Love is at the Capitol building right now with a live update. Megan, can you hear me?
I'm right here, thanks, Johnny. 10 years ago today, Earth was visited by a race of aliens who called themselves the Sorolans. They told us that they were here to invite us into an alliance, which they called the Symbiotry of Peaceful Beings. The purpose of this alliance, they said, is simply to share knowledge and culture with other alien races. They then left after saying they would give us exactly 10 years to deliberate their proposal. Today is the day of their return. All along the streets of Caldoria and here in the Capitol building, it's amazing, Johnny. There are thousands of people gathered, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Sorolan delegate as the procession heads this way. We've heard various rumors that a fleet of ships have already been detected on long-range radar and should soon be arriving. And with each new rumor, the excitement here seems to grow tenfold. Back to you at the studio, Johnny.
Thank you, Megan Love. This morning's broadcast was brought to you by Future Cola, the choice of a peaceful generation. I'm Johnny Ego, and you're listening to the mellow sounds of WKIM Too Big.
Alright, so we had dreams of what looks like this spaceship blowing up, and we got aliens visiting. Alright. Go back to bed. Nope, okay. Report to the Temporal Security Annex. Alright. Take our little global transport card. Inspect an object, click the inventory button, locate directly to the right of the object's name. Get the card, transport card. I'll tell you what date you found it in. Found in my apartment, so when and where. The global transport card contains your personal database of access codes for the global transporter. Without this card, you cannot use the transporter. Additional codes must be programmed. Alright, there we go. Alright. Let's see. Let's just check this out. Looks like a bathroom. To be honest, I already know what kind of is in here. Because while testing this game, I started doing a video, then it messed up. Couldn't show certain things because it needed video codecs that Windows 3.1 didn't come with. And so I had a fun time with that, but it should be working now. But I'm gonna still show the little extras this thing has. You don't really have to do this, but just look. Wish my living room was like this. Let's go with a relaxing seascape. So relaxing. Check out the mountain. Ooh, that's pretty. And yeah, let's get cosmic. Alright, that's enough of that. Yeah, I only got to the TSA, like right past the door, and then I realized, oh, it's not showing certain things. It's giving error files and whatnot. Alright. Let's just use this high-tech 2318 elevator.
Roof access.
Fourth floor. And when I recorded the first time, I went up to the roof. You can't get up there, so I'm just gonna skip that this time. And I don't think there's anything on 2 or 3. Never been in there.
Floor.
Go on over here. Report to the Temporal Security Annex. And I guess that's where they're gonna hold this whole alien meeting thing, or that's an alien ship. I'm not really sure. You can't click on it or anything. Oh, yeah.
Global Transporter Caldoria Heights Apartments, Sector 3. Searching for open transport route now. Route accessed. Upon entering, transport card will be required. Thank you for using Global Transport.
It's pretty high tech. Oh.
Foreign organism detected in transport. Please hold for tracking and sterilization process.
My eye!
Foreign element eliminated. Please insert your global transport card now.
You are late for work. Report immediately to the Temporal Security Annex or risk termination. Well, alright then.
Choose a destination.
Now, I actually did try to go to Tokyo, but if you do that, I guess the whole space-time continuum collapses in on itself. So yeah, we're just gonna go to work.
Preparing destination transporter. Recording passengers organic substratum. Prepare for molecular disintegration.
Oh god!
Completing molecular reintegration. Thank you for using global
So
transport.
that's what it feels like to get disintegrated. Alright.
Global transporter vacant.
Alright, here in a second I'm at to... Whoa. What the fuck? I'm at to Alt-Tab to get the code for this, because it's not on my screen, so hopefully this doesn't mess up the video. Not sure what this will do to it. Maybe you'll just see some flickering. Let's see, I need to store this. And so full screen doesn't mess with it, do that, and maybe some more flickering, and there we go. Got my codes. I'm trying not to say out loud because I'm not sure if there'll be any pirating legal consequences if I said it out loud.
Verification of cranial contour scan. Verification of central cortex scan. Scanning for biotech implant. ID scan confirmed. Welcome, Agent 5.
That just takes biometric security to a new level.
Your fourth late arrival has been verified and logged. Please report at once to the command center.
Freaking scan your shape of your head, your brain, everything. Shit. It's not just your eyes or your fingerprints, it's everything. At least in your head. Alright, so in here, right when I click on the computer screen, it's pretty much as far as I got, because the videos in here weren't showing up, because Windows 3.1 didn't have the codecs I needed. But I manually installed them, so it should be good to go.
Mandatory review session scheduled. Activate upper left monitor.
Alright, here's where the videos are. And another code. There it is. And let's see if the codecs work in-game. I tested it at a game. I haven't tested it in-game. So here goes nothing.
The simplest analogy for the theory of time travel is that of a tunnel in time. When someone travels through time, a tunnel is created which originates when travel is begun and ends when the traveler lands. If some event in the past is altered, theory states a rip occurs in the fabric of time, which gives rise to a temporal chain reaction. This chain reaction takes the form of a reality distortion wave and could take anywhere from a few seconds to several hours to reach the present. Of those who aren't uncreated when the distortion wave hits, many will suddenly have a new life, and the past as we know it will cease to exist. Traveling back in time before the distortion wave hits, though, allows an agent to jump over the distortion wave and escape its effects. So as a member of the Temporal Protectorate, you alone will have the ability to jump back in time and prevent the corruption from ever happening. And to ensure that it doesn't happen again, you'll have to discover the source of this disruption and bring it to a halt.
Yeah, my mic was muted. So that's pretty intense. Freaking. It's like that whole Back to the Future kind of stuff going on.
The Particle Accelerating Space-Time Transporter version 1, otherwise known as Pegasus, was the brainchild of part-time historian, full-time physicist Elliot Sinclair. In 2311, after seeing Sinclair's time-bending experiments, the government contracted him to build a full-scale operational time machine. The purpose of this device was to explore our past, as well as to discover the truth behind many disputed historical events. Just 4 years after the project was begun, the world's first time machine underwent its first test run. However, due to mounting concerns by individuals who believed that the machine would be used not only to explore history, but also to alter it, the test run would be the first and last time that the machine would be used for research purposes. The project was discontinued, and Sinclair was forbidden to ever work on time distortion projects again. Time travel now being a reality, the government secretly set up the Temporal Security Annex as a means to safeguard history from sabotage. You, the members of the Temporal Protectorate, are among the very few who know of its existence.
All right, so I wonder what exactly they did in that test run. Like, what time period did they test? That'd be kind of interesting to know. Oh, they probably don't want us to know. Procedure.
In the event that it becomes necessary to restore the proper course of history, the procedure is as follows. As quickly as possible, get to the ready room and use the biosupport suit generator. The biosupport suit is an indispensable element of the time travel process and is essential for your protection. Next, get your assigned mapping and Pegasus biochips and the Journeyman key from the cabinet next to the biosuit generator. The Pegasus biochip is your link to Pegasus. It is what allows you to be pulled back to the present at the touch of a button. After you're outfitted for travel, but before the reality distortion wave reaches the present, you must jump to the year 200 million BC. Upon arriving there, use the Journeyman key to open the storage vault and obtain the Journeyman historical log. Since it exists at a point in time previous to any likely temporal changes, this disk serves as a source of unaltered historical information. To discover how history has been changed, head back to the Temporal Security Annex and insert the Journeyman disk into the computer. It will be cross-referenced with the historical log, which was left behind to be altered by the reality distortion wave. Knowing how, when, and where the past was changed should give you the information you need to restore the proper flow of history. A word of caution, though. Time is very sensitive to change. In order to keep from altering history worse than it already has been, try to solve the problems you encounter without changing anything. As a rule, a temporal protectorate agent should never interfere with any events of the past. Never leave anything behind that came from a different time. Never remove any historically important objects from a time zone. And above all else, an agent should never interact with beings from another time zone.
Mic was muted. It's kind of hard to switch. Anyway, that's pretty smart. Hiding a historical secret log in 2 million BC so that time waves don't hit it. Pretty smart. I guess you couldn't go too much further behind, otherwise you'd risk time teleporting to before Earth was formed, but whatever. Still pretty smart. Oh shit.
Warning, warning, warning. Temporal bit detected.
Oh.
Alert status Alpha. Temporal distortion imminent. Agent 5, proceed to ready room.
Oh shit. That's the whole distortion thing they were talking about, and oh, it's headed this way. Oh boy. No time for loading, gotta get to the ready room. Or we get hit by a uncreation wave or whatever. Alright, blinking light. Maybe that's where I gotta go. Yes, ready room. Alright. Come on, hurry up. Time is out to uncreate us or something. Alright, I believe the video said first we do this.
Biosuit generator preparing ultrasonic body type assessment. Mesomorphic. Infra scanning exact body dimensions.
Oh. Wow, Taylor. It's an automatic Taylor device.
Configuring biosupportive parameters. Stand by for bioencapsulation.
Wait. Oh. Can you go to the bathroom in this thing? I'm encapsulated in it. Oh boy. Alright, is it? Oh, yes. That looks like the key. Okay, I'm supposed to get biochip. Oh, there they are. Give me that one. Hey, nope. Give it here. There we go. And give me that one. It's an interesting way to store up chips. Alright. Wait, how do you open it? There's no button. Alright, I guess we go to the right. You know, before we get uncreated and whatnot, we gotta get the machine. Blinking light, that's where we gotta go, probably. Hit the button. And then we go. Click. Oh, okay. Hey, that reminds me of, the time travel thing out in Terminator, kind of. Alright. No time for loading. We have uncreation happening. Oh. I hate it. Oh, that does not look comfortable at all. Freaking encapsulated, now we're in this thing. Okay, where are we going? Oh, it's gonna show me where the thing is at, I guess.
Select a destination from the listing on the left monitor.
This one? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Temporal grip locations. Okay, I don't know all this means, but let's go. It's the only selection it looks like. Did it really measure the time in seconds? Oh. The fuck? Oh, this is cool. It's a nice jam.
Once again, it's
It's
another beautiful day.
It's amazing, Johnny. There are thousands of people gathered.
For more information, please refer to Caledoria.
Caledoria Heights Apartments, Sector 3. Welcome, Agent of the fourth late arrival.
I will assassinate thee so delicate, my
Whoa, volcano. And did the time travel machine just disintegrate? Huh. Large carnivorous life forms detected. Oh, yeah, I guess that means don't go that way. And we are way back in time. You are on the edge of a 350-meter cliff. That's a long drop. Caution is advised. Maybe the flying dinosaur will give me a lift. I hope I don't fall off. I fell off. General exploration, recovered biochips, and I'm dead. Were you? Well, you get the picture. Alright, let's, did it autosave? Nope. Well, I'm going to pause this recording and get back to that part, because I didn't save. And this is before the time of autosave.